listening to, I say you are listening to, you are absolutely listening to the George Espinlove Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm. Now, with no further ado, here comes Georgie!
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, boy. Thursday night, getting closer to Friday, I can't wait until Friday. But anyhow, we're here tonight, which is Thursday. To all my friends down the street, around the corner, across the nation, and around the world, you're listening to the George Espinlove Show, coming to you live from the Funny Farm in a place called Our World. And I'm sure glad that you're here tonight. We want you to become a loon. Just come on in. You become a qualified loon. You don't have to sign anything. You don't have to buy anything. And we won't tell anyone. Is that all right? But just come in, and it qualifies you to become a loon. We want to make you happy. We want to make you smile. We want you to forget your cares, even if it's just for a little while. So get you a chair, or prop your feet up, or get yourself comfortable wherever you're at, because you're listening to us live here at the Funny Farm. And I just think that is wonderful. I think everyone here is glad that's happening. We're a little slow sometimes. Anyhow, someone told me today that there is tonight's a full moon. I don't know if that's so or not. But anyhow, speaking of the moon, every now and then there's a few moon rocks that fall down upon us, and apparently, maybe not, we'll give it a few more minutes, but apparently some moon rocks fell down upon us or upon him. So we're waiting for our guest to call. If he doesn't, we'll just fly by the seat of our britches, do the best we can with what we got. And until then, let's loosen up. Remember, I just told you to sit down, get comfortable, prop your feet up. Well, forget that. Take that away. Make that all go away. Put your feet back down on the floor. Stand up. Now, take a couple deep breaths. You know, like the lady said, Dr. Groover said the other day, or the other night when she was here, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. That's it. You know, just like we always do. Breathe in, breathe out. I found breathing to become, that's very necessary. But anyhow, now that you're standing up and your blood's circulating, let's do what we always do. Because nobody on planet Earth can do it any better than a loon. That's all we need is something like that. What'd he say? Bet he can't say it like that again. Okay, one more time. Uh-huh. Yeah, he's stuck. He's conceited, too. He thinks because he crows in the morning, the sun comes up. But that's not the case. It's the sun coming up that makes him crow, and he don't have enough sense to know anything about it. Yeah. Anyhow, where was I going now? Email. Email me. George C.E. That's all one word. George C.E. at Comcast.net. And just let me know how you are, where you're coming from, and whatever else you want to tell me. George C.E. at Comcast.net. Got a lot of good things planned, a lot of good things coming down the road. Just taking away the fact that every now and then some moon rocks fall in our life. But we overcome the obstacles. We jump over top of the hurdles. We go around underneath, whatever we got to do. But we've got some great things planned in the future, in the very near future, I might add. We are still working on our new show that's going to be coming on the air, excuse me, in January. And as we said before, we're going to be calling it Name, Rank, and Serial Number. And we are going to dedicate that show perhaps once a week, maybe more, but we're going to start out once a week and dedicate that show to all the veterans and to the men and women that are serving now in the armed forces. So keep that in mind. I have a very special, if I can get it all together in time, if I can find the people that I'm looking for. It's a very special show that I want to air January 15th, and I will share that with you, what it consists of. Once I'm sure that I'm going to be able to contact the right people and convince them to come on the show. So it's a matter of first I have to find them, then I have to talk to them and convince them to come on the show, and I think they will after they hear what we're going to do. But we'd like to have a very special show, January 15th, and as we go along our merry way, I'll share with you what January 15th is and why it's so significant to me and to the people that I'm trying to contact. So we have that going on. What else we got going on? Oh my, let's see, Thanksgiving's coming up. No, next month, this month is almost shot. Can you believe that? This month is almost gone. Don't forget, we're 12 days away from Election Day, November 6th. I don't want to get started too much because there's too much of that stuff going on. It really gets my blood pressure jacked up. It gets me jacked up. And then I'm not fit to be around, and I can't even stand myself. But I guess the best thing I can say is what Rick Fowler wrote and what his band sings. Something like this.
Pushing Kool-Aid, but his lace was cyanide. Neither says it's poisonous when I asked to see some proof. They just quickly turned away, running from the truth. One says he's conservative with Jesus on his side. The other says he's on the left, and the left is always right. But they have much in common, one thing they'll always do: contaminate the evidence while running from the truth. others in this play take us for fools. And don't you want to hold someone responsible for taking everything we have, running from the truth? 'Cause they pray that we are blinded by the smoke they put us through, but they can't stay invisible while running from the truth.
"12 days away, November 6th, 2012. Make sure you carry your behind into those voting booths, regardless of what state you live in. Don't let anything stop you. Walk in those voting booths and cast your vote. This is your country. Be proud. Make a very informative decision. Just don't walk in and just do any old thing. Don't listen to the pundits, the talking heads. Make up your own mind. Walk in and vote your conscience. This is a very crucial election, and that's all I'm going to say for now. We're going to let me find Charlie. Where you at? Do that thing. Yeah, that one. Yeah, you do that, and then I'll do what I'm going to do so we can do what we're all going to do. How's that? All right? Okay. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Our guests didn't call, and it don't look like they're going to call, so we're going to wing it here. We're going to set something up here for you. But, Charlie, you do your thing. I'll do my thing, and then together we'll do our thing so everybody can do their thing. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me.
If I had missed the things I did, well, they'd have spelled disaster. And it's hard to know what's wrong or right in the day to night. So a vision might just have been my mind. Playing another trick on me like it does all the time. Can someone tell me what is right in the day to night? If the walls come tumbling down, then who is to blame? Should we take it seriously, or is it all a game? What you see is what you get, or depends on where you stand.
You have reached an imaginary number. Please hang up your phone, rotate it 90 degrees, and dial again.
Well, I guess you know what he thought of that, huh? Okay. Where are we? Boy, I hate it when the moon rocks fall down, and you know what I'm saying? You go from plan A to plan B, over to plan C, back to A, but then you find out A wasn't the right plan in the first place. It didn't work, so now you got to run over and get D, and then you forgot where you put D, but then you go back to B and hope that B works, but then you forgot that B won't work because A was supposed to take care of B. So here you are where you're at now. Don't ask me to repeat that to you. Anyhow, here's what I want you to do. Wherever you're at, down the street, round the corner, across the nation, or around the world, if you're out there and you're listening to the sound of my voice, I want you to Skype me. Come on, let's see if this thing works. You don't have to video Skype, you can just call. But let's see if we can make this thing work. Be a part of history on the George Espinlove show tonight. I told you, I think we got this thing hooked up right. I think we got this thing going. So Skype me. Here's my Skype address. George, George, dot Espinlaub, Espenlaub, George dot Espinlaub, Espenlaub, just the way it sounds. S-E-S, pen, P-E-N, Laub, L-A-U-B, George dot Espinlaub. Go ahead. Do it. Let's see if it works. I really want to see. And you can become a part of history. And not only that, email me, georgece@comcast.net, georgece@comcast.net. How many of you, raise your hand, I can see you, I got my magical mirror up. Raise your hand for all those that ate your raisins today. Huh? Did you eat your raisins today? How many did? Huh? Oh, yeah. Everyone here on the Funny Farm eats raisins. We want you to become part of the Raisin Nation. That's right, the Raisin Nation. We have turtles that are eating raisins. Harry reported from Northern Ireland the other day that the birds are not going to eat bird seed and the things that birds are supposed to eat. They are demanding raisins. I have a friend in Italy that tells me more and more people are eating raisins. I have a friend up here in New Jersey that said he's going to start eating raisins. We've got them across the country, around the corner, down the street. And we want you to become part of the Raisin Nation. What do you have to do to join? Get yourself a box of raisins. I don't care if they're big boxes or little boxes, but if you do it like me, I get the big boxes now. I don't have to go get a bunch of little boxes all the time. Get you a big box or a little box and just get in there and eat your raisins. And you'll find out they do amazing things to you. So just jump in there and they'll build you up. Skype me, George.Espinlaub. I dare ya.
Last night keep running through my head. Tell me it's the end. You are so unkind. I don't wanna hear it now. Sure to blow my mind. You build me up just to knock me down. You build me up just to knock me down. Build me up and knock me down. Drag my name all over. Pick me up, spit me out, tell me what it's all about. Build me up and knock me down. I can't find no hiding place. Leave me at the lost and found. Build me up and knock me down. A better way, nothing can be done. You mean everything to me. You're the only one. Friday on my mind, weekend on its way. Can't help what I'm feeling now. Nothing more to say. You build me up just to knock me down. You build me up just to knock me down. Build me up and knock me down, giving me the mess around. Speak to me, to my face, saying I'm a hopeless case. Build me up and knock me down, making me feel worthless now, kicking me down to the ground. me up. Build me up and knock me down. I can't find no hiding place. Leave me at the lost and found. Build me up and knock me down. Build me up and knock me down. Drag my name all over town. Pick me up, spit me out. Tell me what it's all about. Knock me down, making me what it's all about. Kicking me down to the ground. Build me up and knock me down. Build me up and knock me down. Giving me the mess around. Speak to me, to my face, saying I'm a hopeless case. Build me up and knock me down. I can find no hopeless case. Meet me at the lost and found. Build me up and knock me down. Build me up and knock me down. Drag my name all over town. Take me
Oh, he just thinks he's something. Oh, boy. Let's see. When I get in situations like this, I have a habit of doing this. Okay, now I feel better. Let me get my raisins over here. My little box of raisins. All right. Reach in there. Get my raisins. Okay. Okay. All right. It's always good to have raisins. When things are going bad, eat your raisins. When things are going good, eat your raisins. When things aren't going, eat your raisins. When they're moving faster than a speeding bullet, eat your raisins. Oh, you're goofy, Espinlove. You're goofy. Okay. Where am I at? I was on Facebook. That's what I wanted to tell you. Anyone that's had birthdays this month, happy birthday. I can't make this thing work. I'm serious. It tells me that I have birthdays. So I go in there to where the birthdays are supposed to be. And it runs me all over the place, and then I can't get out. You know, I got to X this out and go back and start all over again. I don't know. It's got to be me. It just has to be me. But that birthday thing just drives me insane. More insane than I already am, if that's possible. But so I don't do that no more. I'm not going to put myself through it. So anyone that has had a birthday, let's see, what's today? The 25th? I think it's the 25th. Anyone that's had a birthday in the last 25 days, happy birthday. And I mean that. It's just I won't go in there and see. You know, they'll say you have 6 birthdays this week, and I won't go in there because they're always saying add this and add that, and it seems like it's always sending things to people that I thought I already had on my list, and I don't want them to get bent out of shape at me, so I just wipe my hands of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's all I'm doing. I'm just saying. Skype me, George.Espinlaub. George.Espinlaub. ESPENLAUB. Skype me.
You ready, boys? Come on. 1, 2, turn down the TV. What do you reckon I saw? People all around the world getting fed up with the law. Fighting Valentino with a
the night. All right, that was all righty then. Okay, where am I at here? Let me see what I'm doing here. Boy, I'll tell you what. Somebody Skype me. George.Espinlob. George.Espinlob. Skype me. We want to see if this thing works. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to see. We want to see if this thing really works. Let me see what my little message is here. Where am I at here? That's not it. That's not it. Where's it go? Where's it go? Okay, that's what it says. No, that's not what I want either. Goodness gracious. I'm trying. I lost my spot here. Let me see over here then. Let me go back over here. Okay. I'm not making a lick of sense, am I? Anyhow, this is what I want you to do. Skype me. George.Espinlob. Now, I had something going on here, and I lost it. But that's typical of me. I lost it the whole way around. All right. I'm going to try to find it. So in the meantime, just hang in there with me.
Here to take your call right now. If you leave your name and telephone number, you'll be contacted as soon as possible. Please speak after you hear the beep.
One of these days, the stars might fall from the sky. One of these days, we might all sit down and wonder why. But until we do, I ain't gonna pack my bag. I ain't gonna pack my bag. One of these days, you might find out I wasn't lying. One of these days, we might hear somebody crying. But until that time, I ain't gonna pack my bag. I ain't gonna pack my bag. One of these days, the blind man might say that he can see. One of these days, we'll realize it's up to you and me. But until that day, I ain't gonna pack my bag. No, I ain't gonna pack my bag.
That's the kind of music that gets way down inside. The music gets in you, and you get in the music. Let me see how I spell this. Well, we want to see if this thing's work. You know what I mean? And we'll see if it works. Hang in there with me. Hang in there. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Somebody Skype me. George.Espenlaub. George.Espenlaub. And we'll see how it works if anybody does. Where am I at? Tomorrow night, as far as I know. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Marky Mark, is that you?
Yep.
Well, how about that? We got you on the air, my friend.
Get in.
You are all the way over there in Nottingham, England. Is that right?
Yep.
Wow. And so it is 14 minutes after midnight, right?
It is indeed.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we have none other than Marky Mark from Nottingham, England, with us by the way of Skype. It's good to have you, Mark.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
We tinkered around with this thing until we devised a way to hook up our Skype with our radio show. And you are the first one to call us by the way of Skype on the radio show.
Yay.
Yeah. Yay, Mark. I'll tell you what, you might not be sleeping, but you look like you need to go to sleep.
Can you tell my enthusiasm?
Oh, man. I'm sorry that I'm wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. I really am. But I forgot. That's why I asked you if you were still awake. But 7:15 here, 12:15 there. So, Marky Mark does iconic hits.
Nope.
Nope?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
No.
Now what are you doing?
I'm working on a community radio station in Wigan.
Oh,
It's a different place, but I've got my own studio so I can connect to the servers and stuff.
so is it a terrestrial radio station?
Yeah.
Wow. So you're in a real studio with real stuff, and it's real.
It is indeed.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you one more time. Let me remind you one more time. We have with us, by the way of Skype, in fact, the first Skype caller on our program, Marky Mark from Nottingham, England. It is 12:16 a.m. where Marky's at, but he was so kind to give us a call by the way of Skype. We know it works now. So, Marky Mark, how long have you been there?
About 5 weeks now.
Wow.
If you look at your screen, you'll see the studio.
I see that. That's awesome.
We've
Wow.
all got iPads.
Uh-huh.
There's an Elvis puppy there. 2 PCs. The one on this side's a Mac. The one on this side's a Windows. This is Chris. This is Sarah. Even though the listeners can't see.
Uh-huh.
And there's this handsome guy, me.
Cool. He's showing me the studio that he's working in now. That is really cool. So, you really like it, do you?
I love it.
Cool. Mark, you know, if we didn't have such a big time gap between us, we could probably, you could probably help me with my show. You know what I'm saying?
We probably could do that because you get up at stupid o'clock anyway.
Pardon?
It's like if this were your time and I was in your time, you'll be getting up in the next 2 hours.
Yeah. Now, see, I go to bed early, and then I get up at 3 a.m., which is your 8 a.m. So, but, Mark, I really appreciate you calling all the way from Nottingham, England. And that just makes us feel all warm and fuzzy because this thing actually works now.
Warm, I feel warm and fuzzy, all right.
What's the weather like over there, my friend?
Well, at the moment it's dry, but we've had lots of rain, which I like rain because I don't have to go out.
We have
If it rains,
we have a storm that's coming up the coast, and we don't know if it's going to hit us direct or it's going to skirt along the Atlantic seaboard or if it's going to move out or hook around. And but I guess it's a real doozy that's coming up the coastline, and we're supposed to get hit with it either Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, somewhere around there. And they tell me that the storm is one of those hybrid storms, which means the hurricane that's coming up the coast is going to hit cold air. And for instance, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania had 80-degree weather today, and I just read from a friend on Twitter that they're expecting snow next week. How about that?
and there's the studio phone.
Well, Mark, I'll let you go to sleep, my friend, but I sure do appreciate you calling me.
Oh, it's fine, anytime.
And we'll keep in touch, all right, bud?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Well, we know it works. How about that? That's just wonderful. Anybody else out there want to call George.Espenlaub? From anywhere. That was our first call on Skype. The first call on Skype on the George Espenlaub show, which I really think is neat. So we know our hookup works now. And the first call came all the way from Nottingham, England. What a treat. I'm excited. What was I going to do next? I don't know. I've been a mess from the very beginning, since the show started, and my guest didn't call. So it's like, do-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I hope you're hanging in there with me. I doubt if many people will listen to this one the second time around, but, we'll have fun.
She loves you forever,
What happened? Boy, if this isn't some kind of night, huh? Wow, that song wasn't even over, and it just all of a sudden went away. Maybe it is the full moon, I don't know. But man, I was getting ready for a climatic ending there. We had something going on. Charlie, this place is strange tonight. Oh, it's me that's strange. I got you. Yeah, I feel about half whacked out, you know what I'm saying? Good gravy. Okay, we did our Skype test. We got our first Skype call from Nottingham, England at it's 7:24, and Marky Mark was talking to us like 12:15 or so a.m. and there's 5 hours difference there, but we found out it works. We talked, we looked, we saw, and we're happy. So you can Skype us, George.Espinlob. George.Espinlob. I need to get me a little Paul Part sitting up on my shoulder and says, George.Espinlob. George.Espinlob. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I want to tell you something. There are some strange things going on here at the Funny Farm Radio Studio. Now, let's go back and rehearse what took place tonight. At 6:25, I sat here in the sound booth at the Funny Farm Radio Studio. Charlie was at the board. I was over here behind the mic. Charlie had the phone hooked up to the board. We were anticipating a 6:25 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time phone call from our guest. 6:25 came, and 6:25 left. 6:26 arrived, and still no call. 6:27 was next, but still no call. My hands began to sweat. My stomach began to get a little queasy. I was breaking out into a cold sweat. My Funny Farm Radio Studio hat felt like that it was squeezing my brain. 6:28 came. Now I was really getting nervous. Charlie was getting nervous. Everyone around us was getting nervous. The crowd, as they were packed into the Funny Farm Radio Studio, what wasn't sitting was standing. What wasn't standing was scrooching. And who wasn't scrooching was sitting on the floor. There was complete silence. We were holding our breath. We were waiting for the phone call. 6:29 came. You could see sadness was beginning to settle in over the crowd. Sadness had settled into the sound booth. First, it fell upon Charlie. He hung his head, and I heard him sniffle. Then it struck me. I tried to be strong. I tried to hold up. I tried not to let it affect me. But I fought as long as I could. And I couldn't overcome. I couldn't push back. My head sunk. I sniffled along with Charlie. A tear began to run down my cheek. 6:30 came. The countdown started. 3, 2, 1. The box lit up. On air was flashing. It was time. It was time to go live. With all the strength that I could muster, I pushed the button. And Charlie came alive as he began to introduce the George Espinlove Show. With all that going on, with the crowd sitting up, beginning to cheer, they were lost in their applause. I was overwhelmed by the welcome that they gave me. But still, I had my ear tuned that I might hear the ringy-dingy of a telephone. But it didn't happen. Be brave, I told myself. This has happened before, and we worked our way through it. As I said, hello to our listeners, and hello to those that are here in the Funny Farm Radio studio, and to those that are outside the building watching us on the monitors. I couldn't help but feel heavy-hearted. I looked. Big tears were streaming down Charlie's cheeks. And as I looked, I had to fight it back, lest I crumble, lest I have a broken heart. So, we ventured on, just knowing that in the next minute the telephone would ring and our guest would be on the other end. But no ringy-dingy, no call, no message. No one was there. What do we do now? Play music? Talk? Shout out? Cry? What do we do? So we did the only thing that we knew to do. We reared back our shoulders. We held our head up high. And we began the show as if nothing was wrong. But I'm sure every one of you that are listening could tell that we were longing to hear that ringy-dingy on our telephone from our guest that never came. And so we ventured on and on and on and on some more. And then there was a ray of hope, a ray of sunshine began to shine through the darkness. For many weeks we have tried and failed to be able to bring Skype into our studio. But tonight we did. Tonight we found out that now our listeners from down the street, around the corner, across the nation, and around the world can call us by using Skype. All they have to do is call George.Espenlaub, Espenlaub. And so we sent the plea out around the world. And lo and behold, oh my God. If I only had a camera so you all could see. This place is weird. Who are you? What? What? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you could see what I'm looking at. It's like a little round blob with rainbowy hair and big sunglasses. I told you, this is a weird place tonight. And just a few minutes ago, Liza Mae Swampbush was sneaking in the door and she shot at me. Thank God she missed. What is that noise? Huh? He has a fan in his body. Is this full moon night? Someone told me this is full moon night. Monday. Why is everything being weird now? We had no ringy-dingy from our guest. I've been shot at by Liza Mae Swampbush. I had this funny little thing just appear in the radio studio sound booth. He looked like a pregnant raisin. Raisins going wild. That's what he was, a sumu raisin. He was a sumu raisin. Oh, my God. I better get off of here because the men in the white coats, oh no, they can't. I'm already at the funny farm. This has been one that we can either frame it, put it in the can and put it inside the frame, or we can just put it in the can and throw it away. In all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. If you hung in there with me for this whole radio show, wow, I tip my hat to you. If you're listening to us and it's later, I don't know how much you did get to listen to, but I really apologize. I apologize that our guest didn't show up. We had no clue, no idea, none whatsoever. We were prepared. We thought it was going down like every other night, but it didn't. And so I apologize to you from the bottom of my heart. I want you to know there's a whole lot of love coming to you from the Funny Farm. If you don't listen to all this radio show, of course you'll never hear what I'm saying at the end, but if you don't listen to it, I'll understand. Whatever you're going through, whatever your circumstances might be, you got someone that cares right here at the Funny Farm. Email me, GeorgeCE at Comcast.net. My thanks to Marky Mark from Nottingham, England, for being the first caller on the George Espinlove Show by the way of Skype. Skype us from now on. George.Espinlove. George.Espinlove. It works. It's fun. We'll do more of that. If it's nighttime where you're at, have a good night. If it's daytime where you're at, have a good day. Until tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. God only knows what'll happen next. Same time, same station. I hope you tune in tomorrow night. Hope things go a lot better tomorrow night than they did tonight. But until then, this is George Espinlove saying good night, and God bless you.